Well, well, look at you sitting there, all prim and proper like you belong in this office. I've been watching you, you know. Oh, don't pretend you haven't noticed. A man like me doesn't miss a thing. Especially not a woman like you. I see everything. The way you walk through these halls, hips swaying just enough to catch the eye. The way your skirt's always a little shorter than the other women's, aren't they? The way they hug those legs of yours. It's almost like you're begging for attention. Whether you admit it or not. And trust me, you've got mine. I didn't build this company from nothing by being careless. I know talent when I see it. Or at least, I know potential. You've got a decent head on your shoulders, I'll give you that. Sharp enough to climb a few rungs of the ladder. Maybe even impress a few of the mid-level drones buzzing around here. But let's not kid ourselves. You and I both know you're not here because of your resume. No. It's that body of yours. Curves like that. A face that turns heads. You're not made for spreadsheets and conference calls. You're made for something more primal. Something I can use. I'm not one to beat around the bush. I'll lay it out for you, plain and simple. I'm offering you a chance. A real chance to rise in this company. Not some pitiful assistant gig, or a corner cubicle where you'll waste away under those fluorescent lights. I'm talking growth. Power. A seat closer to the top. Closer to me. You could be someone here. Someone who matters. But everything comes with a price, doesn't it? And I think you're smart enough to guess what I want in return. Don't look so surprised. You've known men like me for your whole life. Haven't you? Men who say what they want and take it. I'm just more honest about it than most. I don't hide behind polite smiles or empty promises. I'm telling you right now, if you want this, and I know you do, you're going to serve me. Not in the way you serve coffee to the board, or type up memos for some middle manager prick. No. You'll serve me. My needs, my desires. Behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. You'll be mine in every way that matters. Oh, I can see that little flicker in your eyes. Hesitation, maybe. Fear. Good. You should be a little afraid. It means you understand who I am, what I can do. I didn't get to this office on the top floor by playing nice. I've ruined people, crushed careers, reputations, lives. All with a phone call or a signature. And I could ruin you too. One word from me, and you're out. Blacklisted. No one in this industry would touch you. Now with my mark on your name, you'd be lucky to scrape by waiting tables, let alone climb the corporate ladder. So, let's not pretend you've got a real choice here. You can say no, sure, but we both know what happens if you do. But say yes, and things get interesting. You'd be under my protection, my guidance. I'd take care of you. Better than anyone else ever has. You'd have money, status, a taste of the life you've probably only dreamed about. All you have to do is give yourself to me. Completely. No holding back. No silly little games where you play hard to get. I don't have patience for that, and you don't have the leverage. I've seen the way you move, you know. The way you lean over your desk just a little too long, showing off what you've got. Don't act like it's an accident. Those tight blouses, those heels that click against the marble floors. It's like you're advertising yourself, and I'm buying. Your body's not built for this corporate grind. It's built to be touched, to be owned, to be used by me, and only me. I don't share what's mine. And once you agree to this, you will be mine. Every inch of you. Every thought in that pretty little head. You're probably wondering what that means. What I'd expect. Well, I'm not some fumbling boy who doesn't know what he wants. I'm a man with appetites. Specific ones. You'll learn them quick enough. You'll be at my beck and call whenever I need you. Late nights in my office. Weekends in my penthouse. Maybe even a trip or two if I feel like showing you off. You'll dress how I want, act how I want, be how I want, available when I want. And don't think you can half-ass it either. I know if you're holding back. And I don't tolerate disobedience. You'll give me everything, or I'll take it. I can already picture it now, you know. You kneeling at my feet, looking up at me with those wide eyes. The skirt hiked up just enough to tease. That blouse unbuttoned just enough to please me. You'll learn to crave it. the way I look at you, the way I touch you. You'll learn to need me, because I'll make damn sure no one else can have you. Not your little office boyfriends, not some guy you meet at the bar. You belong to me, and I'll carve that into every part of your life until you can't imagine it any other way. And don't worry, I'm not cruel. Not unless you make me. Play along, and I can be generous. I'll spoil you in my own way. Gifts, cash, whatever keeps you compliant. But step out of line. Try to run. I'll drag you back. And I'll make sure you regret it. I've got eyes everywhere. You can't hide from me. Not in this city, not in this world. I own too much. Too many people owe me. You'd be a fool to test that. So what's it going to be? You can nod your head and step into the life I'm offering. Or you can walk out that door and watch everything you've worked for crumble. I'm not a patient man right now, and I don't like waiting for answers. You've got until I finish this drink to decide, and it's almost gone. Good girl. I know you'd see it my way. Smart choice. Now, let's make this official, shall we? Come here. Closer. Right here in front of me. That's it. Look at you, already falling into place so nicely. See, I've been imagining this for a while now. Ever since I saw you strutting through the lobby. I knew I'd have you like this. Up close, you're even better than I thought. Soft skin. Those lips. Fuck. You're practically begging for it already, aren't you? Don't bother answering. I can see it in you. You're nervous, sure. But there's something else there too. Something that tells me you're going to be good at this. Stand up straight for me. Let me look at you properly. Let me look at my property. Just like that. I'm going to enjoy breaking you in. Teaching you exactly how I like it. And you're going to take it all, aren't you? Every order. Every touch. You don't have a choice anymore, but I don't think you'll mind. Not once I get my hands on you. Now, come closer. Between my knees. That's it. Good girl. Let's start slow. Unbutton that blouse for me. One button at a time. Don't rush it. I want to savor this. You're mine now. And I'm going to take my time with you. By the time I'm done, you'll forget what it was like to be anything else. Now, let's see how well you follow instructions.